Hello, welcome to U.S. Immigration News. When your petition is approved, the National Visa Center, NVC, assists you in preparing your visa application for interviews at U.S. embassies and consulates for specific visa categories. The National Visa Center, NVC, has different processing times based on a number of variables, such as the kind of visa and the volume of applicants. In general, the NVC takes around 7 days to review documents. It can take about 5 days to create a case, and it normally answers to requests in 3 days. In this video, we'll discuss the National Visa Center's processing schedules as of June 24, 2024, and, for those who don't know, how is your immigrant petition processed at NVC? If you are interested in any of these topics, please stick around till the end of this video for your immigration updates. If you like this video, please hit the bell button, subscribe, and like it so that you may get updates straight to your smartphone or other smart device's YouTube page whenever there are any new ones. So without further ado, let's watch the video to learn the most recent information regarding the processing of NVC visas. As you may already be aware, before your case may move on to the National Visa Center, the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services must approve your immigrant visa petition, I-130 or I-140. Your case will be forwarded to the National Visa Center, NVC, of the Department of State for preliminary processing following the approval of your immigrant visa petition by the USCIS. You must be wondering what comes next at this point. Therefore, you will receive a welcome letter from the NVC after they receive your immigration petition and determine that your priority date either meets the most recent cutoff date or is likely to become current shortly. Number 1. Invoice you for your visa application fees. Number 2. Collect your visa application and supporting documentation. Number 3. Hold your visa petition until an interview can be scheduled with a consular officer at a U.S. embassy or consulate. The NVC will notify you and hold your petition until your priority date meets the most recent cutoff date or is expected to become current soon, if your priority date falls after that date. When the deadline approaches and your priority date approach, NVC will get in touch with you to begin processing. Every month, the Department of State modifies the deadlines, also known as the dates of filing or final action, in the Visa Bulletin. Thus, NVC creates your case in their system as the initial step in this process. As previously mentioned, the NVC will send you a welcome letter by email or normal mail after the case is created, depending on the priority cutoff dates. You can manage your case, receive communications, and check the status of your application by logging on to the Consular Electronic Application Center, CEAC, using the login credentials provided in the welcome letter. Following the receipt of your fees, forms, and supporting materials by NVC, they will examine your case to make sure you have included all the information required to set up your interview for an immigrant visa. The availability of appointments at the embassy or consulate determines when the interviews are arranged. Let us now ascertain which case at the National Visa Center is being filed or examined as of this week. First step, time to create case file. As of this week's bulletin, present case creation timeline, NVC is now working on cases that were received from USCIS on June 24, 2024, as of June 7, 2024. NVC will send you processing instructions and a welcome letter with your case number and invoice ID once it has formed your visa case by entering the information from your petition into the system. You will require this information to log in to SEEK during the whole visa application procedure, so you should store your welcome letter in a secure location. Let's now review the schedules for Step number 2. Current case review time. NVC is currently evaluating documents that were submitted to them on June 24, 2024 as of June 14, 2024. To clarify, before the National Visa Center reviews your application, you must pay all fees and submit all necessary paperwork, which includes the petitioner's declaration of support, supporting financial documentation, the applicant's DS-260, and the applicant's civil documents. Please be aware that depending on the kind of petition, different documents may be needed. You may want to try contacting NVC with a question if you're waiting to hear about the progress of your case. NVC is answering questions that were sent in on June 24, 2024, as of June 17, 2024. Since NVC updates this data weekly, candidates are advised to re-inquire only if they do not hear back from them via email within the specified time frame. This is because many inquiries impede NVC's capacity to reply to you promptly. Additionally, NVC stated that the Secretary of State shall terminate the registration, petition, of any alien who fails to apply for an immigrant visa within 1 year of notice of visa availability under the Immigration and Nationality Act, INA, Section 203G. If the foreigner proves, within 2 years of being informed that a visa was available, that their refusal to apply was due to circumstances beyond their control, the petition may be restored. Therefore, you run the danger of having your petition terminated under this legal provision and losing its benefits, including your priority date, if you do not reply to notices from the NVC within a year. Let's now examine the May 2024 Immigrant Visa Backlog Report from the National Visa Center, NVC. The goal of the United States embassies and consulates is to quickly and safely restore normal visa services on a location-by-location basis. The pandemic is still having a significant effect on the quantity of visas that our embassies and consulates overseas can process, though. There were 438,443 applicants at NVC as of May 31 whose cases were documentarily finished and prepared for interview. 43,607 documentarily complete candidates are scheduled for interview appointments in May 2024. 337,307 qualified applicants remain pending interview scheduling after the May 2024 appointment scheduling was finalized. I hope this video was useful to you. When more information becomes available, we'll release the updated video. We would want to address one last question before we wrap up this video. Is citizenship in the U.S. granted at birth? Thus, there are two main scenarios: birth in the U.S., regardless of other factors, such parental status. Everyone born in the U.S. is automatically granted U.S. citizenship. Birth outside of the United States, if 3 requirements are completed, an individual born outside of the United States may obtain U.S. citizenship. A parent of the child is an American citizen. Prior to the birth, the parent who holds U.S. citizenship must have been a resident of the country. All additional citizenship requirements must be fulfilled by the citizen parent. There is one more circumstance in which a person may become a citizen of the United States at birth. It is assumed that an abandoned child under the age of 5 who is found by authorities and who is unable to contact their parents will become a citizen of the United States. For lawful citizens, obtaining U.S. citizenship is regarded as an important and sacred privilege, even though it comes with a demanding application process. It is also regarded as a protected right. That's all we have for you in this bulletin. I hope you found this video useful. We will continue to keep a close eye on the developments as immigration-related updates and will publish new videos when there are more updates. The U.S. Immigration News Channel provides all necessary visa information and procedures for your U.S. immigration journey. It is important to understand the United States immigration processing steps, visa application requirements, processing times, forms, fees, and more. We will continue to provide all information about U.S. visitor visas such as B1 and B2, work visas such as L1A, L1B, and H1B, student visas, green cards, immigrant visas, EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4, and EB5, and family immigrant visas. Thank you for visiting us today, and we'll see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe channel for more U.S. immigration update videos.